that within a few hours, today's world could have no tomorrow. We have so much screwed up weaponry and technology that could destroy, they say destroy the planet, but I don't believe that, but destroy the human race at least. It's possible. And it's a big problem. So after all those problems are distracting people from what's truly important, and that is becoming more conscious and more aware. If you become more conscious and more aware, you won't fall into those problems. You won't have those problems. You won't need to worry about those problems. But most of all, adults who listen to this, or older people who listen to this, you need to teach children, whether they're your children, someone else's children, if you're a teacher, your students, whatever, you need to teach them that all of this isn't right. Addiction to technology isn't right. Losing your virtues and your code of chivalry is not right. Getting pregnant at an early age and completely destroying the child's life because you can't raise them correctly isn't right. Killing other people because you're upset with your own life isn't right. And the biggest problem with that last one is I keep hearing about all this bullying, which apparently leads to this. Let me tell you something. Bullying doesn't lead to people killing other people. Bullying has been happening since forever. Forever, bullying has been happening. But suddenly people realize, or figured out, or believe that a punch or a verbal attack can be equalized by killing that person. And that is completely and utterly false. You cannot do that. What I say is, if you want to go for an eye, then do that. If they hit you, hit them. If they talk bad at you, talk bad at them. If you want to be better than that, then don't do anything at all and just realize what a great person you are. But if you must, do what they do, but don't do more. Don't kill people because you're being bullied. And then, that is just cowardly. That's not courageous, that's cowardly. That's not standing up for yourself. That's becoming more evil than the person that you're up against. And I hope that none of you actually want that. So all in all, what we have to worry about the health and welfare of today's children, because today's world is a pretty screwed up place. Place where people don't respect themselves as much. Place where, people don't do things for other people just because they can. Even in the harshest of times, like the medieval times, like, even back into the times with the Roman army and so on, there were people who did good things for no reason at all. And they didn't have to go through a group or an organization. They just did those things. I'm an example of one of those people. I don't know too many other people who are like that, who will just give you this information, who will just teach you this stuff and not expect anything in return. Well, all I have to say is that we need to change. We need to change pretty darn fast. Because at this point, I'm scared out of my mind about what it's going to be like when I'm older and my generation of people are leading the planet. When my generation of people are the world leaders. And people say, oh, they'll grow out of their ways and they'll become better people. But that doesn't always work out that way. It doesn't. Because this generation of people are repeating the same mistakes every other generation has made. but just more. And this is a big problem. And I'm not saying the world's going to end. I'm not saying a synchronicity is going to happen. What I'm saying is we're going to pretty much screw ourselves if we don't turn around and we don't start doing the right things, and we don't start teaching children and teaching people how to live by a code of chivalry, or at least some type of code, and that the world isn't a playground. We need to teach them that pregnancy isn't a game. It's for people who are ready, and you cannot be ready at 16. And we need to teach them that you can't just run by committing suicide. You can't just get out of the game that easily. There's more to it. And you certainly can't kill other people. I mean, of course, it's an ability. We can. But we have no right to do so. Under no circumstance. And then finally, we need to teach them how to distance themselves from technology. We need to balance something here in this part. We need to teach them how to appreciate technology, how to use it, but also teach them how to appreciate what isn't technology. Teach them how to survive without it. Because where there's anything that can help you survive, you need to also learn how you could possibly survive without it. Because nothing is forever that I know of. Things come and go. And things have their time. Sometimes something else has its time. So we need to make sure that we're teaching today's children how to live a good life, how to live the right life, and how to stop screwing up. I can't really give you answers to how to overcome those things. All I can say is, if you're going to have sex, protect yourself. If you're feeling suicidal, get help. And if not, please don't take anyone else with you. Please distance yourself from your technology. Make sure you know that you can survive without it. Make sure you know that technology isn't everything. And finally, create a code for yourself, a certain moral code that you'll live by. Make yourself live by it. I live by the code of chivalry. Most people should. It's really not hard. But, so that's my only advice for that. But I just want to address that because there's so many problems in this world. And we don't need to add to it. We need to help. We need to overcome. We need to become more conscious and more aware. We can do that starting by visiting themystic.org and mysteries.com. And we can follow the steps on there on how to become more conscious. You can email me at the lone white wolf at rocketmail.com if you have any questions, or you can private message me here on YouTube. That's about it. I'm going to wrap this up. I'm the Protector. Have a good day.